teach on the topic of building up confidence. So what is confidence? Self-confidence basically means believing in yourself and your own abilities. I believe all of you are quite familiar with the word self-confidence, as it is something that a lot of us are struggling with in our lives. In fact, I myself used to struggle a lot with self-confidence, and I could never even imagine talking on stage like this. There was just too much of uncertainty and doubt. What if I become too nervous and forget what I was about to say? Or what if I make a fool of myself? I asked myself these questions too many times. Well, in fact, to be able to conquer your fears and doubt isn't an easy task, but it is definitely a process that we must all go through to achieve self-confidence. So how can we do it? How can we achieve self-confidence? Well, let me share with you a few tips on gaining self-confidence. For starters, self-confidence isn't something that can be taught. It is up to you to decide how much belief you possess in yourself. In fact, the moment you believe in yourself, self-confidence is automatically achieved. Therefore, you must figure out your strengths, your special skills, and abilities through interests. Always remember and believe that you have something more powerful and special than others do. For example, you may not be a topper in your studies, but you have an unusual talent in dancing. So, you can gain self-confidence by showcasing your ability and talent in dancing. You may struggle to achieve self-confidence at one point of time, but you will gradually obtain it the moment you start to believe in yourself. Alright, moving on to my next tip. If you want to gain self-confidence, you must first eliminate the fear of failure. Apparently, life isn't a happy ever after fairy tale. We are bound to make mistakes. We are bound to encounter failure. So one would ask, if so, why even bother trying, right? Well, the answer to this question could simply be summarized by the cliche saying of failure is the mother of success. But to put it in a more specific way, a self-confident person learns more by making a lot of mistakes and failures. When you make a mistake, you learn more by trying again and becoming better with confidence. For example, you try out public speaking for the first time in your life. Of course, you'll feel very nervous and you might make a few mistakes on stage. Maybe you'll feel embarrassed and afraid to try again. But let me tell you this. Confidence comes with experience. As the saying goes, Rome isn't built in a day, so is confidence. The more you try, the more experience you gain, the more self-confident you will become. So ask yourselves, are you willing to take the risk? Are you willing to endure humiliation and failure to become a better version of yourself? Well, I'm only standing here today because I said yes to those questions. Alright, thirdly, setting realistic goals is also a good practice for you to boost up your self-confidence. However, do remember to not set your goals too high or too low, as both can affect your self-confidence terribly. Setting your goals too high will create self-doubt and weaken your self-confidence, whereas setting your goals too low will make you feel overconfident, and as you will of course feel it is too easy to reach your goals. So, you must set reasonable and achievable goals that meet your expectations and demands. So how do you do that? You must first evaluate and understand your own abilities to create a realistic standard for yourself. Last but not least, a self-confident person must consistently go through the learning process. We can't always remain the same, and neither can we expect others to do so. So we must always enhance and improve ourselves. That is, our abilities and also our wisdom. While self-confidence is fragile, so we have to learn to maintain it. Metaphorically, a knife must be sharpened once in a while for it to stay sharp and piercing. For example, you learn to dance gracefully, and then you stop practicing for a while, and then one day, you decided to dance again. Of course, you won't be able to dance as gracefully as last time, but if you are willing to practice consistently, you will be able to dance well again. And if you practice even more, you will become even better as time goes by. So, by equipping yourselves with good and improving abilities, you will be able to gain confidence in whatever you are doing in life. In short, self-confidence is an important asset in life, and we must always strive to acquire it. To do that, you must always believe in yourself, set realistic goals, get rid of the fear of failure, and also consistently improve and enhance yourselves. However, we must also remember that having self-confidence doesn't mean that we won't go through hardships and failures in life. But with self-confidence, we will be able to see hope in failure and stand up again in no time. So I would like to urge each of my fellow audience here to take the first step in building up your self-confidence, and always keep in mind that believing in yourself is the first key to unlocking